Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
It's definitely in there. Yep.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So yeah, that's every time, but he's right. That's
the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
I know, right? It hurts.
And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20.
I pressed square, but he didn't want to go down.
Hindsight's really never wrong,
tragic.
is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Nifty move by Gordon. 20. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I know, right, bro?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hollywood leaped somebody and took it in.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I ran that bitch and jumped over it. I've been practicing it.
Taking one out of the Jets.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
I saved my little 20 seconds.
61, matchbox lights.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A third down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
I
And I
didn't
know the
stop moving
jokes
the
are always
sticks, but
about
he kept
defensive
running.
backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 20. There goes Melvin Gordon, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hey, man, they said
This is taken at the 3.
Earl said, bro.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. He's got a man. Complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over.
Right down the middle.
This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
They really can't
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Let's go.
The offense
that's why I'm
now
not really
at the
too
line,
mad.
ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll have a first down past the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
All right.
Marquise Brown with another
I guess
touchdown,
no one's even
number
going to contest
24
that.
on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
That's what it gave me.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back
2
out to
people
kick
right there,
this one
too. I'm like,
off.
oh, yeah, we're about to get a pick, at least a deflection.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Award 33.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
How did you lead him so
Picked
far?
off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep running. Keep running. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Gordon on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, hold on. Check for the 9. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the 38, Jackson. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Bro, I'm saying, that nigga just give me something, bro. I would have been gone. He's just like, nah, coach.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Mayfield now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
No.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Yes,
a good pick up there at 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Run. Hurry.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it?
Game.
Well blocked, well run, end result.
Dog.
6 points.
Fuck me, dog. What is going on with these kids?
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score.
Yeah, we ain't trying to win this game.
Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 12 yards there and a first down. Mayfield now 9 of 16 through the air. He's got it 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You have to do Earl like that, bro. You did not have to do Earl like that. Earl like that, nothing to you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Throw it away the
Mayfield. And he goes down.
Am I not pressing fucking throw away the ball?
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
You just got to go out here and just make shit happen.
This defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9. Jackson
he got a
to the
hand up.
center
Good
of the
hand.
field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
He's been getting to working.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
That's the problem now. That out route, that's a tough throw for him.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
I
A
second
gain
that
of 13, it's a 1st down.
second that touchdown.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I think he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A toss play to Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check it out, check it out. Alert, 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 alert.
No, nigga, we do the game tackle.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On 1st down, Gordon.
Oh, get out the way, big fella.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Jackson, option right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let him get through there. I'm going.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
Every time I did.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Check three, check three. Get him on. West.
Third and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, I think you said no. All right.
180. Right there, 54 Mike.
Now on second and 16, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run for it.
Oh, don't stop.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was supposed to be gone.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mayfield. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. Mayfield down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
It's been a long day for you. Kill. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere
Try my
to go.
best, bro. Shit didn't go well ever since Baker fumbled on his fucking second play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts.
That's
they
just
still
what's
have 2,
killing me, bro.
but using them would just be prolonging
That's where
what's
all
really
my
already
draft
been
picks going,
decided.
bro.
And down
O-line.
he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Bro, I'm
Not
trying to get my
totally
hands
home
take
free yet,
off.
but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
Yeah. Good game, man. You see like shit, though.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon.
As soon as I say that,
That's a
Melvin Gordon
20.
take it to the house.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little
Still
lamb
like shit
yap, a
times
little
2.
extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point.
Yeah.
And it is no good. So maybe a little final act of mercy there. And that's how this one ends. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.